set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Taylor. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Another try for Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is Lmakk P. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Patriots.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
P-Ryan, draw play. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
P-Ryan, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Notre Dame great Bryant Young in for the sack that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He'll let this go end zone for Green. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Taylor now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Woods, 47 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Curtis Weaver able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This is Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They go play action now, Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now P-Ryan. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And this will be caught at the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
From sack. A loss of 8 yards.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Kevin Huber in
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's From. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll buy some time right. On the run, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he stopped immediately there.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Patriots get the football back. It's P-Ride to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Room to run at the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 37, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jake Brown sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
On the return is Jones.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 46, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are down big. They have not scored a single point I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he hits the tight end, it's Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Jackson will throw again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Second down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Jackson from the shotgun. And, it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On first down, Barkley. They find some open field here. The 20, 10.
They should have put a stamp on
the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him,
he's got a man, complete.
Jackson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time.
It's a first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jets 6. Visitors nothing.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson forced out to his left. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Vernon Davis, 35 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
14.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they're going to fake it. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Now Jones. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Taken down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Saquon Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Cam Akers, 28 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the extra point.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Being chased out left. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got Evans. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 33 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They go to Elliott again.
At the 27-yard line.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? A.J. Green past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A.J. Green, 68 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. Taylor now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jets 21.
And And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard and a first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Myles Garrett. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jackson gets this one to Juszczyk. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A 4-yard pickup on the
Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.